Hey, what's up YouTube, it's Saiko here, and today we are here with another playoff recap video. And in today's video, it's going to be kind of a short one because we only really have two games to talk about, and it is Game 4 of the Bucks and Pistons, and Game 4 of the Rockets and Jazz. So if you guys are excited for today's video, hit the like button in the face like always, consider hitting the subscribe button, and also commenting down below what you guys think is going to happen. What's going to happen in the future. Don't forget to hit the bell if you did subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into the video, guys. Alright guys, so for the first game that happened, it was the Bucks and the Pistons matchup, and honestly there's not anything to say here other than the fact that the Bucks swept the Pistons. Or I guess swept is the right word, I'm not really quite sure, but swept, swept, it's not even a word. What the heck am I talking about? The Bucks swept the Pistons, that's all we have to talk about. When I was watching the game, well, I didn't even really watch the game, but when I was watching the score, the Bucks were actually down by a bit, and I was actually a little surprised that they were down because throughout the entire series, I don't think Detroit ever had any sort of lead on them. So the fact that they did have a lead early on did surprise me, but in the end, they just ended up getting swept, and no one was surprised here. Honestly, I feel like Charlotte should have played against Milwaukee just because I feel like I would have, well, I don't even feel like, I just would have loved to see Kemba Walker back in the playoffs and just to see like how far or like how much damage they could have like done to the Bucks, but I don't really think they were going to do much damage anyways, but I just wanted to see Kemba Walker in the playoffs, honestly. I will say Blake Griffin chanting the refs suck or refs suck or something like that did get a laugh out of me, so there's that highlight out of that game. I didn't really see much else other than the fact that, I mean, they got swept. The final score of the game was 127-104. It was pretty much a blowout. Giannis had a career high 41 in the playoffs, which is nice to see. He also had 9 rebounds and 4 blocks, so he had a pretty good stat line right there. There's not really much to talk about with this game because it was just a sweep at this point. And let's just get on to the match that actually was very surprising tonight. So the surprising matchup tonight was actually the Rockets and Jazz game, Game 4 of that series, because honestly I thought that the Jazz were just going to get swept by the Rockets at this point just because of how bad they were playing against them. Yeah, they tried to guard Harden using the making him go right only method, but every time that he went right, he would just throw up a lob, and just Capella or Fareed or just anyone who was able to catch that lob pretty much caught it. I actually am very surprised that the Jazz did not get swept, but they most likely will have the gentleman's sweep. Donovan Mitchell actually showed up. He had 31 points, and 19 of those 31 points were in the fourth quarter. Crowder also had 23 points, which, I mean, Crowder is more of a defender, so I'm actually kind of really surprised that he got that many points, because if I look, yeah, he only averages like 10.5 points, or at least his career average in the playoffs is only like 9.5 points. So for him to score 23, that's kind of big for me. Joe Ingles still has not played very well. He only took 4 shots. I think it's literally just because of the fact that every time someone that's not him tries to go to the basket, they literally just they guard him. I don't remember. I've been watching the games really. I had class tonight, so I wasn't even really able to see the game, but I am happy that they are sitting Derek Favors, because with Derek Favors and Rudy Gobert on the same court at the same time, the spacing is literally non-existent in the front court. Jay Crowder can actually stretch the floor out to some extent, or at least I'm pretty sure he can. Oh, never mind, he only has been shooting 26% from 3, but I mean, career-wise, he's like a 40%. Wait, no, that's the wrong percentage. He's a 33% shooter. I mean, at least he's a better shooter than Derek Favors is, at least. Ricky Rubio had 18, 3, and 11. He had a double-double. Gobert had 4 points, 9 boards. He had 3 blocks, which is good. I mean, Rudy Gobert is literally only there to block shots, pretty much. I mean, he's probably going to be my defensive player of the year, I think. I don't remember who I put. Yeah, Rudy Gobert is my defensive player of the year. I don't know why I'm questioning that, but I'm pretty sure that the Jazz only literally held on to play one more game, pretty much. They're gonna just get swept at this point or have the gentleman sweep by the Rockets. So game 5 is probably just gonna be the last game at this point. I I'm actually really surprised here that the Rockets didn't pull this one through. Harden shot 8 for 19. Actually, both Harden and Chris Paul shot 8 for 19. Eric Gordon shot 5 for 12. PJ Tucker shot 4 for 7. Clint Capella only had was only 1 for 6. But he did grab 7 boards, which is pretty good. Daniel House, who was kind of a pretty good player for the Rockets, didn't score at all, or at least like throughout the playoffs, he's been pretty solid for them. Didn't score at all, but I mean, I don't know. I'm actually really surprised. James Harden had 30, Chris Paul had 23, and yet they still lost. I don't know what to say there, but I think the Jazz just extended this series just barely, but yeah, I don't really know. I still think that they're probably just gonna go home, and they're gonna go home on the Houston Rockets floor, because this was game 4, so it was played in Utah. There's no way that Jay Crowder is gonna gonna have 23 points again. Donovan Mitchell could probably have 31 points. Ricky Rubio, for him, but yeah, I don't know. Kyle Korver only played a minute and 40 seconds. I kind of feel like they kind of need him out there, especially like since the Rockets shoot threes, they should be shooting a lot of threes, and Donovan Mitchell shoots only like what 30%, like 35% from 3, which isn't really great. And Kyle Korver would be pretty useful out there. Thabo Cephalosha, he played 13 minutes. And he was a plus 12 pretty much. I mean, Thabo Cephalosha is going to do what he does. But yeah, do you guys think that the Jazz are just going to have the gentleman sweep, or do you think they could extend this series to 6 games with another win over the Rockets at home? At the Rockets' home. Tell me what you guys think. That is pretty much it for this video. A really short video, just because there were only 2 matches today, the first of which wasn't really worth talking about, other than the refs you suck chant that Blake Griffin copied when he was at the I think Giannis was at the free throw line. I don't even remember, but yeah, I think the Jazz are just gonna get a gentleman sweep pretty much right here, where Houston's gonna take the next game. But if they do extend it to 6, then I mean they're gonna keep their hope alive. But yeah, tell me what you guys think, obviously, in the comment section down below. My name is Saiko. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have yourselves a good day, like always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Rate, comment, and subscribe for more content, and I will catch you guys later. Bye, guys.